I am leaving Albuquerque. I'm headed north on I-25, and that's the Sandia Mountains that you're looking at there. Up at the very top, at the peak, which is, I'll try to center it, right there, almost in the center. There's a ski resort up there, and there is, from this side, you can take a tram, basically a cable car, from the bottom to the top, and at 10,300 feet there's a restaurant called 10-3 that is supposed to have pretty good food, and the views are amazing. They just finished rebuilding the restaurant last summer. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the north end of the mountain there, and then we're going to hang a right, and we're going to go between the Sandias and the Santa Fe mountain range and out to where the house is. See you in a bit. Outside of Albuquerque now on the north. This is the end of the Sandia Mountains. Ahead of us, that mountain range, is the Jemez Mountains. And Cuba was off to the left up there. I would point, but I need a hand on the wheel. And as we round the curve up here, we'll be able to start seeing the Santa Fe Mountains. So I am right at the exit for the Santo Domingo Pueblo. To the left is the Jemez Mountains, and if you can see that light area that's in there, about the third of the way in the screen, that is an area called Tent Rocks, which is a really beautiful place. It's a slot canyon that is made of volcanic ash. There's hundreds of hoodoos. It's a really, really unique area. You've got basically ash or sandstone walls that are a tower like 100, maybe 150 feet over you. The canyon at its thinnest point is probably about 3 feet. It's a really pretty day. Way to spend a day. Just came over a ridge, headed down into Santa Fe. And your exit.
In half a mile, take the exit on the right.
There you go, she announced it for me.
Take the exit on the right. Then, turn right. Turn right. Then, turn left.
My car is making a very strange noise.
Turn left. Then, turn left. Turn left. In a quarter of a mile, you will arrive at your destination.
have arrived. There's the sign. And there it is. So we're here. The highway is that way, and I think that's where the end of your property line is. There is some noise coming from the highway. It's not horrible, but you can hear the cars going by, definitely. And here's the house. The roof looks like it's in fantastic condition. You've got an area here if you wanted to plant, it looks like. You have access to the backyard there. You've got a great covered area. The covered porch there is at the master bedroom. I think that you could extend that porch all the way down to here. You have fieldstone at the entryway, and you've got a nice, I'm going to say 4-foot wide door. Now the lights are off because it's a foreclosure, so I'm hoping that my camera does okay with the video. On the entry, you'll see that you have baseboard heating. The fieldstone carries in throughout this area, throughout the dining. There's a spot there for a wood-burning stove or a pellet stove, and there is a chimney installed. You've got a counter at the kitchen that can probably seat 5, maybe 6 stools. This is built-in concrete, as is the entire center island. You've got a small sink here to work with by the stove. The stove is gas. It's cooktop, Genair. The refrigerator, as we noticed, is missing. You've got a top mount stainless steel sink. This is the view from your kitchen window. And double oven, actually, well, oven and microwave built in together. And this post is not as intrusive as I thought it was going to be when I saw the pictures. Over here is, I would say this is family, or it could be, you could use it as dining, and you could use that as a sitting area, as like a living room. Very interchangeable. Up these stairs is another living space. So this could also be a formal living room. I guess I should take you outside here. We'll go outside in a second. So off of this room is, you have a spare room back here. There's bathroom number 1. It is done in like a 3x3 tile. And you've got an alcove in there that's done in 1-inch tile squares. The floors are done in, it looks like pine, looks like a knotty pine up here. You've got carpet in this room. And from this room you can see your neighbor's house, but that can be fixed. I see rat traps, actually mouse traps, because it's been vacant, but I don't see anything caught in them, and I don't see them triggered. So there's the closet for this room. And I'm looking at the ceilings and the walls and the seams everywhere, and I'm not seeing any major issues yet. Coming to the right, and then immediately on your left, you've got a closet here, and that's where your electrical panel is. The floor transitions into like a distressed oak, is what it looks like. Maybe reclaimed. And this is actually the master bedroom. So you've got a great area here for seating if you want to sit in the master and read or watch TV. And then you've got the actual master here. And these windows, again, are facing south, and you can see your neighbor over there. This is the front porch that's off of the master, and it is a double door that leads out there. The doors are finished in nail heads and like a whitewash finish. And you've got pinion pine rails. Don't get more New Mexico than that. The ceilings all are done in, you've got the pine beams that run across to finish the log cabin look. Coming into the master bath, the floors do change. You go from the reclaimed wood into a ceramic tile. You've got block glass. This leads to the shower, so you get some natural light into the shower area. And you've got a single vanity with a light fixture above. Coming around into the shower, you've actually got a his and her shower. So you've got one shower here, one shower there. You've got alcoves for storage for each of your things. And this is not gray, this is more of a sandstone and rust color. But the phone's not doing a good job with it. But you've also got a seat here. Coming back out through the, I guess, the second living room. I think there's actually 3 that you could use. Let's take a peek at the outside. You've got a brick paver landing just outside the door. I'm having trouble, paper's blowing away in there, it's windy. This could be carried throughout this entire area, or you could put a wood deck. The backyard is kind of smallish. I'm going to assume that's neighbor's shed over there. Then you've got, this looks like some sort of fruit tree, maybe cherry, and then you've got another balcony up there. We'll go up there now. And on top of things, I don't smell any strange smells, so I don't think there's any leaking going on. The staircase actually looks really high, really tall, but it's actually it's a very gentle rise. Each stair is only about 7 inches, so, and they're nice and wide as well. Like my feet fit very well on these. I think this space could be reworked into a second master. Right now, it's kind of set up as a family room area. You've got a landing there and a landing here. And the reason for the 2 landings is you have a balcony on both sides. So this is balcony number 1. And your views. And that's I-25 right there. And then when we come across the house, I'll get this zoomed back out. Here is balcony number 2. You can see the roof of your neighbor's house over there, but this is your primary view. And then headed back in. You do have a small bathroom with a tub here. You've got a tiny nook here. It's probably, I'm going to say 7 by about 9, maybe 10. And this is facing south as well. And to your neighbors to the south, by the way, there's 2 single wides there. And then across at the other end is this unfinished room with this beautiful half circle window that looks to the north. The floor right now is done in just raw plywood. The walls have been plastered and painted. They could use another coat. I think something better than fluorescent lighting. But that room has potential to be fun. And that's it. Talk to you in a bit. I'm by the back door, and it's kind of odd, but there's a 220 line that's coming out of the ground and terminates right here.